Good morning, and welcome to our 2020 Shrewsbury Veterans Day ceremony. I am Major Retired John Travers, and I welcome you to this year's ceremony. Due to the pandemic, we have a new format this year, featuring a drive-by salute of our veterans, like the graduation format used last spring by many schools. Our local scouting organizations have written thank you cards that will be distributed to our veterans to honor them for their service. At 11 o'clock on Veterans Day, our police-led escort of our drive-by salute will occur with our local veterans driving from Town Hall, along Maple Avenue, to Beals School, and returning along Haskell Street and Wesleyan Street by the post office back to our Town Hall. Along the route will be our town scouts, scout leaders, Senator Moore, State Representative Kane, our town selectmen, our Fire Chief Jimmy Vaughno, and Kevin Anderson, our police chief, located at the Beals School, holding signs thanking our veterans for their service and their sacrifice. Many ask, what is the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day? Memorial Day is the day that we set aside to show our gratitude for those Americans who paid the ultimate sacrifice and gave their life for our country. Veterans Day is the day we thank men and women for their sacrifice and commitment by serving in our armed forces. The Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, and Marines. Veterans Day originated as Armistice Day on November 11th, 1919, the first anniversary of the end of World War I. Congress passed a resolution in 1926 for an annual observance, and November 11th became a national holiday beginning in 1938. Veterans Day is the day we thank men and women for their sacrifice and commitment by serving in our armed forces, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, and the Marines. Veterans Day originated as Armistice Day on November 11, 1919, the first anniversary of the end of World War I. Congress passed a resolution in 1926 for an annual observance, and November 11th became a national holiday beginning in 1938. Veterans Day pays tribute to all of our American veterans, living or dead, but especially giving thanks to our living veterans who served their country honorably during war or peacetime. Currently, there are almost 2 million active duty, National Guard, and Reserve personnel serving in our military. Tens of thousands of American troops remain deployed all over the world, some in war zones such as Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq, and others in faraway places as Syria, Korea, and Japan. We thank our veterans for their commitment to our nation and their personal sacrifice for our freedoms. We have over 150,000 military deployed overseas. Many of the veterans who are joining us for our ceremony today are Korea War and Vietnam veterans, where back then sending a letter was their only form of communication with their family. Today, we have smartphones and we can Skype our families, but being away for a year in Afghanistan or being on a carrier task force with the Navy still is a long separation from our loved ones and our family. Those 150,000 deployed personnel in the military means you miss out on your children's sporting events, art shows, concerts, scouting events, and other memorable events. This is the type of sacrifice made daily for our freedom and the preservations of our way of life by our military. So how do you thank and honor a veteran for his or her service? If you see someone wearing a hat or a sweatshirt or a shirt or a sweatpants, simply saying Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, and Marine, simply walk up and say, thank you for your service. It's just that simple. So again, we'd like to thank you for joining us. We'd like to say thank you to Angela Snell, Superintendent of Public Facilities and Parks, and Kevin Esposito, and their staff for their decorations around town, our local scouts who participated in today's ceremony, Senator Moore, State Representative Kane, our town selectmen Beth Cassavant, John LeBeau, John Samia, Maurice DiPaolo, and James Kane for being part of today's ceremony, and of course, our veterans who have joined us for today. I thank you, and I salute you for your service. Have a great day and a great Veterans Day. God bless America.